Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now that's well seen too. Could be danger here. Has a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Fired deep towards the back post. And back out it comes. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Here's Torres. And here's Batistuta. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a reputation of trying to get in the heads of his opponents, and it all comes with a lovely personality and a different character, and it's good to see that in the game.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Beckenbauer. Bayern Munich yet to have an attempt on goal. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Batistuta. Beckenbauer. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kimmich. And here's Maradona. Schneider. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ribery, and the counter is on, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, this looks sharp. Rice. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rice is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
It's Maradona! Rice. Schneider. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's Schneider. Ribery. For Fernando Torres. Kimmich. Really fierce, close defending. Schneider. Schneider cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking response.
Torres! Oh, it's come loose.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now.
Tries a shot! It's in! A momentary lapse exploited with glee. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's Batistuta.
Bayern Munich truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get away here? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Kimmich. Time and again they are repelled.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rice. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Batistuta, and the finish! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
There's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing and
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Roberto Carlos! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here. There's the shot! No mistake! Bayern Munich are all square. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Very nicely done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe. Bebeto. And it's Hullet. Now it's Bebeto. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Schneider. Maradona. Here's Maradona. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, good-looking ball. Hullet. Gets a good foot in there.
That's
really well manoeuvred.
62,005.
Just about up to the hour now. Maradona! Maradona!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
What a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Maradona.
Bayern Munich still have the cards to affect this game.
Silva. Number 4.
And that was very necessary.
Number 6.
And it's Hullet.
Kimmich.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Number 9.
It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And the shot! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Bayern Munich have themselves a chance from the spot. Ball on the spot. Can he? Wonderful save by Martinez. That's been cut out, well played. Bebeto is onto it in a flash. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Costa Curta. McAllister. And they can counter here. Camavinga. He won't be happy with that one. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's a sharp pass. He's looking to set free a runner.
Bayern Munich merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And it's Roberto Carlos. McAllister kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bayern Munich do have a chance to counter here. Griezmann is fouled. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Carlos has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Shot could... He's had a hit! Goal! Bayern Munich! And the comeback is complete! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
After 81 minutes is number 7.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Played back in. That pass has been well intercepted. Beckenbauer looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's going to be disappointed with that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him...
Tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And we have our very first corner. And it's a poor one. They get a throw in. Kimmich. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Costa Curta moved on forwards. He is starved of space and time. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. No, not quite.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
And it's Messi. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And he's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Mbappe. Kimmich. So we're still where we started right now. And here's Maradona. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe! They've scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Schneider. Kimmich. Roberto Carlos.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Mbappe. Seedorf. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Seedorf. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Schneider. No way through. Shifted it to the flank.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package.
Mbappe! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Yeah. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's Maradona! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Messi. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Skims one in.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Seedorf. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. It's a mighty effort! And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is...
And now the hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Beckenbauer can get it clear. Corner number 2 then. Messi with the short one. Oh, smashing header! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Mbappe! In he goes again! Oh, taken with style!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So is this the start of a comeback? Adams. Beckenbauer. Bayern Munich finding their passes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Throw in. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Kimmich. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rummenigge, powering. Rummenigge! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back any.
He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball now.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Rummenigge. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Rummenigge.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Maradona. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Showing good feet. Now it's Mbappe. Kimmich. Schneider. It's Schneider! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Seedorf, 2 assists to his credit already.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Eto'o. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Costa Curta. Half an hour gone in the second half. Seedorf. Oh, this looks sharp. There's the shot! And it's Messi. And again! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution on the field.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
There's the header against the crossbar. And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
17, Hullet. Number 13, Nedved. Substitution.
Now it's Eto'o. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the shot's on here. Schneider cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he cuts out the supply. Marquinhos. And here's Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
McAllister. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, what Nedved! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And that is a little undercooked. And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. As you can see, we've already started here. The pass is intercepted. And here's Torres. It's anyone's ball now. Bernardo Silva does well to get it back. That's good running with the ball. Mbappe. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, good ball. It's Maradona! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Belletti. Now, who's going to be first to this? Beckenbauer trying to keep this in. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He'll try to keep this alive. And a goal kick. Kimmich. Bastoni cuts it out. Still goalless. Has a look and plays it forward. Guardiola. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ball has bounced loose now. Oh, nice touch. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Beckenbauer could move up a gear here. Interesting ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Foot in. Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. Mbappe is herring after that one. Guardiola. Fernando Torres. Bayer can claim that. And the counter is on. And it's Belletti.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Schneider. Strong running down that left flank. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Inter Milan with the corner, there first. And he's gone looking for safety. Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. Schneider opts to play it back. Fernando Torres. And it's Messi. And it's De Bruyne. Inter Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Kimmich. Now it's Schneider.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Guardiola. Torres. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bastoni is there, and he can get that clear. 5 minutes till the break. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That looks a good ball through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's De Bruyne. Schneider. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Quality ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, this looks sharp. Adams. And we hit half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Beckenbauer, Kimmich, Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Mbappe, Kimmich, oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Messi. And here's Torres. Messi gets flagged offside. Schneider. And here's Torres. Again the flag's up. Guardiola. And it's Messi. And here's Torres. For De Bruyne. Couldn't squeeze it through. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And there's a quick free kick. Kimmich. Schneider. Now it's Schneider. Oh, that's fabulous.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Beckenbauer. Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now the breakaway. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And it's De Bruyne. Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Brilliantly cut out. Kimmich. Schneider. Now they could break here.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne. Schneider. Now it's Mbappe. No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Schneider. Mbappe! He's found the way through. Mbappe! Schneider goes on a charge down the left. Messi. De Bruyne. For Messi.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Schneider. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Schneider. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Schneider is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Bastoni deals with that comfortably.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And they're on him in a flash. And here's Mbappe. And it's Schneider.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
He's in, surely! Up he goes! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Bayern Munich choosing to make the first change. Marquinhos. And here's Schneider. Looking for the run. Oh, super ball. Oh, such a clever touch. McAllister. And here's Griezmann.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last flick.
1 minute at a time.
And it's Marquinhos. Schneider. Çalhanoğlu. So that's it. It is all over. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. Has a shot! It's there!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So, a breakthrough already.
Strong running down that left flank. Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch on to this? Davis. And here's the chance to counter. De Bruyne. De Bruyne! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. De Bruyne! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Alexander-Arnold. And it's Lewandowski. De Bruyne. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. He's found a way past. Upamecano gets it away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Kimmich.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
We can run onto that. A lot chance! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Messi. Bernardo Silva. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's not going to reach. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bayern Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi. There's the shot! Schneider. Mbappe. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Fofana. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Lovely bit of skill. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Alexander-Arnold. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Kimmich. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? De Bruyne. And it's Davis. Chip through. Oh, he's found him in decent hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Indonesia have their second corner now. And it's Davis. He's in plenty of space here. Cleared without hesitation. He's had a shot! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Face-to-face with the keeper. Has a go! He's kicked it out, just.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Indonesia have their third corner. Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. Schneider.
That was lovely, that.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, nice touch, that's beautiful. Driving forward. Adams makes the interception. And we hit half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all. There's the start of the second half. Bayern Munich didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Schneider. And here's Maradona, engages and forces him off the ball.
Maradona really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Adams. Beckenbauer. It's Kimmich. Roberto Carlos. Bastoni. And it's Schneider. And it's Roberto Carlos. Schneider. It's Roberto Carlos. Kimmich. And it's Schneider. Time and again they are repelled. Short changes him with that pass. Kimmich. Schneider. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Schneider. Maradona looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Kimmich really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And the shot's on here. Can he finish? Fofana.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Adams can get it clear. Now it's Messi, brilliantly cut out. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pressing high and with purpose. Kimmich. And Bastoni. Kimmich. Now Mbappe. And here's Maradona. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Beckenbauer is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Fofana. Oh, such a clever touch. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kimmich. And it's Schneider. And here's Maradona, in with the challenge. And the counter is on. Davis. Nicely worked. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And it's Davis. Musiala. De Bruyne.
Bayern Munich are certainly now looking like a sorry.
And Messi! And he hits the net! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
You know, looking back on that, I honestly think that the keeper could have helped that situation. He can see the whole picture in front of him and let that defence know. But it seems the message didn't come across very well, and I think they were duly punished.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. It's a mighty effort! Oh, taken with style! What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Messi.
Bayern Munich grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Number 17. De Bruyne.
McAllister,
Coming on the field.
and we're done. Bayern Munich have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Tries a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Bayern Munich finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Luis Suarez, this is promising.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good
It's Luis Suarez! In he goes again! It's there! 2, and we've barely begun here. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Shifted upfield. Now it's Hullet. He's shifting through the gears. He's had a hit! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bayern Munich are 3 down after a calamitous start. Schneider. Kimmich. And here's Schneider. And here's Mbappe. First quarter of an hour gone. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet. Real chance! He can get that clear. Bayern Munich already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Roberto Carlos plays it in low. That has been knocked clear. Now there's a fine ball. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And it's Makalele. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, great play! Messi!
Bayern Munich really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Mbappe. And the shot! And it's in!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Ha segnato al 26esimo minuto, numero 13.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He'll try to keep this alive. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Well read, nice interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Maradona. That's very neat.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Roberto Carlos. To Schneider. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Schneider really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Maldini is there and he can get that clear. Roberto Carlos. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Bayern Munich are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Makaleli. And it's Maldini. Mateus has created one goal already. Roberto Carlos. And Makaleli strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Maldini. Nice sequence of passes, this. Kimmich. He's played him through. Maradona. And he was alert to it. Roberto Carlos. And Mateus. And it's Roberto Carlos. Luis Suarez. Now it's Maradona. And the pass is intercepted. Rummenigge! Really well taken goal. And the lead is extended still further. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Signore e signori, attenzione, il papà del bambino che indossa un marsupio nero e blu contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff.
And the action is back on the way.
Bayern Munich can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this. I think we're about to discover if they're present.
And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Maradona. Venezia look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Driving on and making good progress. And here's Suarez. Roberto Carlos. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Oh, that's well spotted. Rummenigge. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Roberto Carlos. Played with finesse. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Venezia got some... And the shot! Oh, almost a sixth.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Messi. And here's Hullet. So nearly the perfect ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's picked his way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now this could be it. He's had a shot! No mistake!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Bayern Munich playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Maldini. Thuram. Into the last quarter of an hour. Messi tries making a foray down the right. Passing nice and neat. Roberto Carlos. Luis Suarez. And he's quick to snatch it back. Camavinga. And it's Marquinhos. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ruben Neves.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Roberto Carlos. Just 5 minutes left. Griezmann, nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh no, this does not look good. There will be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Chooses to go back. Oh, that's nice. And here's Schneider. Mbappe. Look at this. And the finish! And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this... Great hit! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping! Short changes him with that. There's the hit! And that has been cleared, and the counter is on. And here's Owen. Owen chance!
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance, and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
And here's Maradona. Maradona. Good read, needed to be. Owen. He's looking to set free a runner. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Kimmich. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Schneider. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bayern Munich, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Kimmich. Now it's Schneider. That's a nicely measured pass. He is through here! Oh, that was vital. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Rafa Silva. He's got away. It's Silva! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Maradona. Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now the finish! And it's a goal! First blood drawn.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Schneider. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just eases him off the ball. 30 minutes gone. Schneider, there he goes, motoring forward. Rafa Silva showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Camera. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. And here's Rafa Silva. Moved on forwards. Kimmich. Adams spots it and intercepts. Owen!
Look, movement creates more options, and that
Climbs up big! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And he cuts out the supply. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Maradona. Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here.
1 minute added time.
Kimmich. Now it's Rafa Silva. Owen. And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Bayern Munich can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's Maradona! Loose ball, he's been caught on it here. Pulls it back. He's there to get rid. Rafa Silva. And it's Silva. Now it's Kimmich. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Real chance! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that, because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Goalkeeper's done supremely well to deal with that. Bayern Munich with the corner, they're first. Beckenbauer. Oh, Maradona! Kimmich.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to...
Maradona! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
The attendance for
Here's
this match was
Mbappe.
29,950.
Kimmich. And here's Schneider. And here's Mbappe. And he's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's managed to get free. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Can he get away here? Picks out He's had a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. A case now of complete control. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Mbappe! He has done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He won't be happy with that one. Bayern Munich still have the cards to affect this game.
Bayern Munich seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Now it's Mbappe. He has found a way through. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shot a goal! Schneider. And here's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. He's had a hit! He's scored!
Camavinga very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Saliba. Koundé. Ah, he's given it away. Griezmann! Bayern Munich have their second corner now. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Schneider to Marquinhos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafa Silva tries a shot! He would have been quick to recover this. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Kamara.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Marquinhos. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's an excellent interception. And that is a little undercooked. 5 minutes to add. And it's Silva. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Schneider. Marquinhos. And here's Mbappe. Ah, that's a fine interception. And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much
Hello,
riding on
everybody,
it,
and
but
welcome
it is
to today's
equally clear
match.
and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. And he's chosen to go back. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And another try! Has another goal! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
With a predatory goal.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already.
And it's Griezmann. Passing is crisp and sharp. Massaro! And again! They've scored! Two! And we've barely begun here.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bayern Munich are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already.
Kimmich. Mbappe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Mbappe. Massaro. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Bayer catches it safely. Vinicius Junior.
Mbappe.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Neymar. Looking tidy in possession here. Griezmann. Now it's Griezmann. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Maradona was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Schneider. He's got away. Beckham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Nicely intercepted. Beckenbauer, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bernardo Silva. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's straight offside. some resolute defending there. And he cuts out the supply. And the pass is intercepted. Maradona. Kimmich. Quality ball. And that's an excellent interception. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Xiao. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that was vital. And they can counter here. Belletti. Costa Curta. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Neymar. Griezmann. And it's Neymar. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
In comes the cross. He'll try to keep this alive.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's half-time here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Bayern Munich were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip.
He's got the shot away! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Mbappe. And here's Schneider. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
That's good play. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Conte. And here's Vinicius Junior. Passing nice and neat. Griezmann. It's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
8, Beckham. Number 10, Massaro. Number 20,
And it's Schneider.
Junior. Number 18,
Schneider.
Neymar. Coming on the field.
No way through there.
23,
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Quickly
9,
taken.
Bergkamp.
That has been knocked clear.
Batistuta. Number 4,
Now it's Sané.
Rashford. Number 22, Mbappe. Substitutions
Well, the way
taking
this
place.
game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Played through for the wide man, Belletti. Oh, what a climb! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious and all but unstoppable.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Passes short and sharp. Stood up well to him there. Rashford. Mbappe. Bayern Munich perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Camavinga. Griezmann. It's Schneider. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Conte, that's really well manoeuvred. Sané. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Camavinga. And it's Sané. Batistuta looking to run onto it. Now it's Sané. Belletti. Roberto Carlos can get it clear.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe! Sané. Oh, strongly challenged there. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Schneider goes in for the header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
McAllister. Mbappe gets into some space. Oh, that's neat. And here's Mbappe. Oh, important interception. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez. And it's Bergkamp. Now it's Sané.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And Batistuta! Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, sweet feet. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Conte turns and goes back. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.